But I feel the need to make a very important point here. When we say how he treats you is how he feels about you, we have to also understand that he may not know how you want to be treated. A man will only put in work for a woman he really wants. How many of you agree with that? Below in the comments section, yes or no, a man will only put in work for a woman he really wants. Well, let me tell you, what we're talking about today is the fact that how he treats you is how he feels about you. The reality is that a lot of women get caught up in trying to analyze, how does this man really feel about me? Sometimes his actions say one thing, his words say another. Sometimes his words are saying I love you, but the actions are lacking. Sometimes his actions are saying I care about you, and his words are telling you opposite. And this whole thing gets confusing. But let's just start with the premise: how he treats you is how he feels about you. The reality is that when a man truly loves and cares about you, he cares about how you feel. He wants to make you happy. He wants to pour into your needs. And if you're trying to determine where he truly stands with you, you have to look at how is he treating you, but not how is he treating you in a moment of time. How does he consistently treat you? Because plenty men, plenty people can have a good moment here and there, can say the right things here and there, but can he consistently put in the effort required to have a serious relationship with you, to convey to you that he is serious about you, loves you, and wants something more with you? Don't get caught up in ignoring the red flags because he did something nice today. Now listen, I don't want to dismiss a man's efforts because sometimes it is a sign of him trying. Sometimes. Please don't take it out of context. I said sometimes. However, you still have to look at the overall picture. But I feel the need to make a very important point here. When we say how he treats you is how he feels about you, we have to also understand that he may not know how you want to be treated. Now, a lot of people love to say, well, it's common sense to do certain things, and this man's a grown man, he should know how to do X, Y, Z. And the reality is that we've all been raised differently, we've all experienced different things, and sometimes common sense isn't so common. So if you want to truly see and understand and determine if this man is truly into you and serious about you, you have to let him know what you need and what you're looking for. Now, I know some of you are thinking, oh, hell no, because you've been taught that if you tell a man what you're looking for, if you tell a man what you need, that he will simply do everything you ask for to play you and then drop you later, to get you all caught up, to get what he wants and then drop you later, or then flip the switch on you and now start to mistreat you. But I'm here to tell you that's a misguided perception. Here's why. In the world we live in today, and I would argue even once upon a time, but let's just focus on right now. Most men who are trying to play games are not trying to jump through a bunch of hoops, are not trying to do everything you want them to do just to get some sex, just to get some girlfriend benefits without committing to you. Because the reality is that in today's world, they can get it easier from someone else. So for them to have to go through all of that you require just to play you is not the likely scenario. In most situations, the guy who wants to play you is trying to do less for more. He's trying to do as little as possible to get everything he's looking for from you. When you lay it out plain and clear, what you desire, what you require, what makes you happy, the man who is willing to step up to the plate and do those things is typically going to be a man who is serious about you. That's how you determine how real a man is with his intentions. How does he respond to your feelings? How does he respond to what you require in the relationship? The man who wants to play you will make excuses. He'll dance around the subject. He'll say, oh my gosh, you're nagging me. You're asking for too much. When the reality is that you're not asking for too much, you're just asking the wrong person for it. But that man is going to come up with all kinds of excuses. However, the man who is serious about you, the man who does want to pour into you, is going to embrace how you feel, is going to hear you out, and is going to make an effort to give you what you're looking for. Embrace that. Now, granted, if your intuition, and I would encourage you to get tap into your intuition, to connect with it, to embrace it, to nurture it, cultivate it, so that when it's talking to you, you can hear it clearly. If your intuition is telling you that this man ain't it, despite his efforts, then by all means, listen to that. If you pray, and you should, and you ask God if this man is for you, and he tells you no, despite his efforts, then you listen to that. But outside of intuition and listening to God, let the man know what you're looking for. Because again, most men who aren't serious will not step up to the plate. And sometimes what you guys are experiencing is when you tell a man what you need, or let's just paint the picture where you meet a man and he's doing everything right. This man's going hard. He is damn near perfect for the first 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, it all goes away. He stops. And you immediately start to think, this man played me. He was never serious. These men can't be trusted. And now your wall's back up. But I'm here to tell you, in a lot of those situations, it wasn't that he was playing games. It's that you were never reciprocating his effort. You kept sitting back with walls up, demanding his effort for him to chase you, for him to keep doing for you, but you were not returning the love. You weren't returning the desire. You weren't showing appreciation. You weren't giving the same effort. And at some point, even the man who is serious about you will grow tired. He won't want to keep trying because now he has to fear that you're playing him. Because make no mistake, we hear tons of stories of women getting played and used, but we act like it's not happening on the other side. Men are getting played too. Men are getting used too. And so they have to be on guard. They have to be mindful of when they start to notice a woman who is not reciprocating their effort, that she may indeed be one of those women who are playing them. And you can't blame him for that. So if you want to make sure that you can properly determine what this man's true intentions are, then one, make it clear what you need. Set your standard and reciprocate his effort. Because if you are pouring love into him as well, and he can't step up to the plate, then you know without a shadow of a doubt, he doesn't belong in your life. But when you hold back, you validate him holding back. You got walls up, well then he has a right to have walls up. And now you have two dysfunctional individuals, and I say that with all due respect, all right? But the reality is that out of hurt, we act in dysfunctional ways, and we create a more toxic situation. So you got two dysfunctional people trying to have a relationship with each other, and it will never succeed that way. Let the walls down. Heal. Let that man know what you need. Reciprocate his effort, and then you will see if he's serious about you, because how he treats you is how he feels about you, and a man will only put in the effort for a woman he truly wants to be with. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. A high quality woman deserves a high quality man. So if you're that woman, and I believe you are, then continue to watch, because I'm going to explain to you the habits or traits that high quality men are attracted to.